Yo, what's good? What's good? MKB family. Welcome to another episode of Mama Knows Best Sorta, episode 8. I'm Son and I'm here with
Mama.
Man, I'm super excited for this episode. Another blockbuster episode, another episode where I have to, get some advice, get my mama's mind right. I'm here to educate. I'm here to inform from a young man's perspective because I might be 22 going on 23, but I've been told by the elders that I really resemble 33, 34.
So they really don't know you. Is it that's what I'm hearing? They really don't know you. They don't know you intimately.
So for this topic, discussing is the black man failing? You get a teaser at the bottom of the ticker. Follow along.
Oh wow, is the black man failing? I hope the black man still like me after this episode. I'm just saying.
So with the black man, I'm just letting the audience know now that I'm gonna be educated. How you feeling this morning, boy? How you feeling?
Listen, anytime I'm on this side of the green, I'm feeling I'm blessed. I'm feeling I'm highly favored. Let's kick out the spiritual because we may not end spiritually. So let's kick it off, with God in the beginning.
Right. So, but before we get into the countdown, we want to continue to thank everyone that continues to like and subscribe on YouTube. Continue to follow our Instagram handles, which we will have that pop up on the screen below. On Instagram, make sure to follow our Facebook, accept our Facebook invites to the page, and just continue to just show support. We really want to do a lot of creative things. We got a great team behind us that really ensures our success as a team. So continue to like, subscribe. Please just don't watch. We have a lot of people that watch. We have more watchers than we have subscribers. And I don't like that, Mama. How you feel about that?
Now that's real talk. I mean, everybody always want to do stuff on a low, but I totally agree with you. And then just to add to that, I get a lot of sidebar conversations where I'm saying if you feel a certain type of way about the episode, speak on it, comment, make a comment so we can get some good discussion, dialogue going.
And those people that are having a sidebar or who have some questions or some concerns, some questions and some concerns, they're more than welcome to come on an episode and talk with Son and Mama, but they have to fit a certain criteria. But let's get into the show. Well, as we previously stated before the countdown, today we'll be talking about is the black man failing? Black families going to discuss a few key questions that we think will be good for the audience to hear and have us, hear us debate. But Mama, I'll let you go ahead and kick off the first question.
Yeah, well, first I got to give a disclaimer because we are talking about the black man. Every time I get going, what is your posture? Why do you have to sit back like that? I mean, what? I mean, your body just says it all.
we didn't talk about disclaimers before the pre-pod. I talked to you yesterday. I was forced to talk to you this morning. I talked to you on the prayer call that went 45 minutes. I mean, I ain't trying to shortchange God, but I was on a prayer call for 45 minutes. I mean, how long y'all gonna speak in tongues? How long y'all gonna speak in tongues? So you had 3 windows to talk to me about a disclaimer, and you wait to the episode to talk about a disclaimer. That's why I gotta sit back.
Okay, but did you get blessed on the prayer call? No, I mean, did you get a word? You got a word. You got a word because these black women are hearing from God. These black women are hearing from God. But hold on, we got to circle back because remember on the last episode, you talked about authenticity. Sometimes I'm just going with the flow. I may not, don't know what I'm going to say until I say it. So my disclaimer is I love me a black man. So let's put that down first. I am dating a black man. I married a black man. I had 2 black children, but are y'all failing in certain areas? Yes. And hopefully y'all can feel me and don't stone, but let me get into the question before you
I'm not going to ask you the question because you already answered.
No, it's my... No. Don't you dare. I got question number one. It's written down here on the thing. So you gonna get off? So Christian McDonald, is the black man failing black families? Go.
Hell yes. Excuse
Oh,
my
you
language.
cut.
Hell
What the
yes.
what?
Hell yes.
I wasn't
I mean,
expecting that.
the lack of leadership, the biggest word that I want to attach to the black man, well, I guess a phrase or a group of words, is the lack of accountability. We as men, especially in the black community, there's been a lot of boys and their mothers pamper them, but then they grow to become really still boys, but just boys with beards, refuse to take accountability. You know, as a man, I believe a man should be a provider. I believe a man should be a teacher. I believe a man should be a protector. I believe a man should be a lot of different things. And yeah, that might be a laundry list of things that we expect from a man, but to me, that's what a man is, right? And if
Yeah.
you're a man, and I think any real man that is listening to this podcast, they would tell you that, hey, man, I wear probably about a good 10 to 15 hats, right? Just for my family, friends, what I'm doing at work, right? And so, you know, when you take away accountability, we start making excuses for, hey, why are you not being a really good father? Why are you really only providing for the children that you're dealing with based on the woman that you're dating or being intimate with? Why are you not performing necessarily at work? Why are you not striving to have a career? Why are you not providing for that family? We start taking away the accountability and we start making excuses, or we say, okay, well, why are we expected to be this and expected to be that? Well, a man has been, in simplest terms, been required to be a provider since the beginning of time.
Right.
God held Adam accountable more than anything. He punished both Adam and Eve, but Adam was held accountable for being a man. And I feel like, to wrap up my long statement, when you start removing and what we've been doing in society, and especially in the black community, when you start removing accountability, now we're getting boys instead of men.
No, I was very shocked to hear that response from you, because I know you have been blessed to have several good black men in your family. You know, not even just talking about just in your life, excuse me, not just family, just even your extended family. You know, like you talk about Soap Daddy, you talk a lot about Mr. Davis. You know, just other people that you have been blessed to have. But I'm glad you're able to look at things from a bigger picture, you know, from that standpoint. And I love, you know, when you're using the word accountability, maybe that's a whole topic that, you know, we can really dive into, like what really is accountability, because we've been hearing that a lot. What does that mean? What does it look like? And absolutely. So I don't really need to, I just give my little few and then we'll go to the next. But absolutely, you know, just even thinking about, you know, you brought up our prayer call. I would love for the black men in our family to show up. And yeah, we of course we wear 10 different hats, but that's just the way it is. I mean, there's a child has a hierarchy of needs that they need from their dad, their mama, whatever. So yeah, you are gonna wear several hats, but it should be your pleasure, you know, to provide what that is needed in our area. So I won't drag it out. I can take that in so many different directions, but I'll let you ask the second question.
No, I mean, I like what you're saying. I mean, you don't got to cut your answer short or saying that, or don't, you know, hey, don't try to pull punches because you're dating a black man. I think that, you know, he's great based off of what I've heard. You know, speaking about Curtis, there's a lot of different, like you said, I love my father, love my grandfather. You mentioned just a few other black men that are really important for me in my life. But because I have friends and I went to a school that was, even though I'm from the suburbs, I went to school in the city, and a lot of seeing how some of those, fathers treat, you know, some of my friends, right? Or maybe not necessarily
Right.
close friends, but, you know, extended friends, if you want to say that. I have true friendships with a lot of homegirls, right? And seeing how their fathers are dropping the ball short. And so for me, it's just like you said, seeing the bigger picture. And that's kind of more to what I'm speaking to. But
Absolutely.
yeah, we can keep the, go ahead.
And I was just thinking, because, you know, some of the things, the fathers, some of the black fathers that are in their home, and they say, I provided for you, because that's a big thing, because there are some black men, well, I'm gonna say some, there are black men that are providers for their family as far as financial. But remember that I think that people also need to realize there are so many more needs that a child have and require other than financial. I love biography, and I've listened to a lot of people who I consider famous now, and you would hear kind of a common tone. We was poor, but didn't know we were poor because of the love that they had in the house, because of how the father, even them, loved them, nurtured them, trained, like you said, trained them, was a teacher. So I just want to make sure that's also included. We're not just talking about, yeah, you took care of them financially, but what about all the other needs that maybe have gone unmet, that is also just as much, or sometimes even more important, that is needed in a black family. And I think with a black man, y'all just don't know, y'all presence is amazing. Like, I don't feel like, I'm sorry, I don't feel like there's no other race that can stand when a black confident man who knows their value entered the room. That's almost like next to Jesus. I'm just saying, but
But where you're looking at baby Jesus right here, son.